Hey guys, it's Deb. Welcome to part 38 of Let's Play The Sims 4 Legacy Challenge. In our last episode, Drake set the children down and told them that he is now living with Lena and that Lena is expecting his child. Well, Hailey reacted fairly well to this news. You know, she has decided that she is much better off without Drake, and she's ready to move on with her life. So whatever he gets himself into, that is on him from this moment forward. However, you can see that Mia is still extremely sad about the whole situation. She just cannot believe what she has heard. And Michael is also quite sad still about the divorce. And you can see that Hailey and Drake have been playing musical chairs, and Lena has plopped her evil butt down here at the table uninvited and is just butting in to this family conversation, and she has no right to be butting in here. Well, this whole thing has made Madison extremely angry. She just cannot stand what is happening to her family, you know, and she blames Lena. I mean, she understands that her father could have said no and that it's his fault too, but he is still her father, and she is wanting someone to blame, and she chooses Lena. And she is extremely angry, and she's getting ready to provoke Lena and chew her out, and we will just see how this conversation goes. And I would think that she would have to get up from the table to do this, but I guess not. I guess she is being mean to her across the table. And I really think that Hailey is not going to be too awfully proud of Madison for acting this way, because she taught her to act a little bit better than this in public. Well, they're not really in public, though, are they? But Madison just cannot control herself. She cannot control her anger. She cannot stand this woman. Oh no. It did not work. She tried to throw a drink in Lena's face, but it just did not work. So instead, she's going to insult her face and yell at her, mock her outfit. She's going to imply her mother is a llama. She's going to do everything under the sun to this woman until she can declare this woman her enemy. And she wants her father to know it as well. She wants her father to know that she cannot stand this woman, and that she in no way, shape, or form is going to welcome this woman into her family. And I don't know why she dropped all these things. But she cannot stand this woman, and she wants this woman to know it. She wants to declare her an enemy. She's going to just yell at her. I don't know what all you can do. When someone is pregnant, it might be a little bit harder to declare them an enemy. I'm not really sure. But you can see Lena is not taking this lightly, and Hailey's just sitting there. Hailey is watching, and she's probably, she's not very proud of the way that Madison is acting right now. She's going to have a deep conversation with Madison and tell her, you know, Madison, I understand how horribly upset you are, but this is the woman that your father has chosen. You do not have to like her, but you also do not have to argue with her and insult her the way that you were doing. You know, she is an adult. You are a teenager. And you should show some respect to her, you know, even though she does not deserve your respect. Well, you know, Madison's just not having it. Madison loves her mom, but, you know, she just cannot stand what is going on, and she's going to complain to her father. She's going to demand her independence from her father and just see what he says. She's going to say, Dad, you know, I've always loved you. I still love you. I've always respected you. But there's no excuse for the way that you're acting. You know, I feel like I'm acting more like an adult than you are. And, you know, and she just does not know what else to say to her dad. They are having an unpleasant conversation. He still loves her, of course. She still loves him very much. But Madison just does not know what to do. She does not know how to handle this situation. It's just all too much for her. And she is going to go ahead and be mean to Lena a little bit more. She's going to mock her outfit and yell at her yet again. And she's probably getting ready to be grounded. Because I don't know how much more of this that Hailey is going to take. She's going to follow Lena into the bathroom to yell and scream at her. You know, Madison's whole world is just crashing down around her. You know, if there's one thing that Madison always felt confident in, it was in the closeness of her family. And now her whole world is just shattered, and she cannot handle it. And she is going to rebel. She's going to just take off. She's going to storm off. And she knows that she's probably going to get in a lot of trouble for what she's about to do. And at this point, she does not care. We were already in Oasis Springs, weren't we? Yes, we were. Okay, we're going to stay in Oasis Springs. Looks like I need to put some more clubs and venues and things in like that. But she's going to sneak off to the Cool Blue Lounge, which is actually a nightclub. And she knows that she's probably going to get grounded for what she's done, for storming out like that and not telling anyone where she was going. But she does not care. Madison is mad at the world right now, and she wants the world to know it. That's exactly how she feels. So, she does have a fake ID. Who's this person? Is this Ty? This is Ty. She does have a fake ID, and she's going to sneak in here to the bar, and she's going to come up and have herself a drink. And is anyone drinking this drink? She's going to sneak up here and just take this one and drink it. And hope that no one notices. You know, that way she won't get carded. If she just kind of slides up to the bar, and just picks up a drink that's already sitting there, you know. No one to ask her how old she is and to ask to see her ID and all that good stuff. And who have we got here? I don't know, but I think it was probably her drink that we stole. This is Colleen Robinson. She has aged up into a young adult now. And look how fantastic Ava is looking. You know, I think Ava just went to the bathroom to throw, or is going to the bathroom to throw up. I'm not sure. You know, it's so wild. Ava and her mother are pregnant at the same time. Can you believe it? And are we drinking that drink? I don't know. I think we're waiting on it. We're chatting with Justina. Oh, hi, Justina. I have to say, Justina's outfit leaves a little bit to be desired, but, you know, what can you do? I certainly did not give her that outfit. You know, it's really strange. You create Sims, you put them in the world, you give them outfits, and they age up, and everything changes. So, she's going to try to order a drink. She's going to order a sweet and spicy and just see if this bartender will give it to her. You know, Madison, she might get carded. She might get kicked out. It looks like she's not going to get a drink. She's going to try it again, though. Order drink. Sweet and spicy. Can teens order drinks at bars in this game? I think she can. I think she's going to get that drink. And she's going to talk to Ty here in a minute. You know, Ty's looking over her shoulder, and he's like, Madison, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be drinking. I know you've got a fake ID. What would Mom and Dad say? You know, but Ty, you know, he loves his little sister. And he's going to keep his eye on her, but he's not going to get onto her because he knows that if she's in the bar drinking like this, that she probably has a reason, and he's pretty sure he knows what that reason is. But she is going to go ahead and talk to her brother. She's going to have a deep conversation with him and complain about what's going on and tell him that, you know, that Dad called us over to his house, and yes, Lena is living there with him, and Lena is expecting a baby. You know, and none of this is really news to Ty. He already knows this, but, you know, he wants to lend a sympathetic ear to his sister. Let's see what else she can do. You know, he's going to give his sister a hug and tell her, you know, things will get better, Madison. I know everything looks really, really bad right now. And, of course, they need to go behind the bar to do this because, you know, that's what you do when you're at a bar. You know, he's telling her he knows that everything looks really, really bad at the moment. But things will get better. You know, just give it a little while. And Madison, she cannot see that right now. She doesn't see things getting better. You know, there is no way to fix what is broken with her family. I mean, you know, she has come to realize that her mom and dad will never get back together again. You know, she was hoping there for a while that they would get back together, that her mom would forgive her dad. But now that that baby is on the way, she sees that there's just no way that that's going to happen. No way at all. And I was kind of hoping there would be someone here Madison's age. Of course, you know, we are at a bar. So, who is this person walking down the street? We are at a bar, so, you know, you can't really expect to find anyone. That's Carissa Cruz. Who is this? This is Arthur Hanks. He's still a young adult. That's Carson's father. I would have thought he would have aged up by now. But he has not. I don't see anyone else. You know, Madison, she's going to rebel right now. You know, she does have a little bit of a wild child streak in her, which I had told you all about when she became a teenager. And, you know, I would not put it past her to start sneaking out of the house at night, to start going to bars, and just rebelling. Who is this person? This is Lane Mays. He's a young adult. Who is this? She's an adult. Madison's going to go ahead and head over to the park, I think. You know, it's nighttime, but she really kind of wants to get away from Ty for just a few minutes. You know, Ty did not get on to her. He realizes that she's going through a really hard time right now, and Ty is not about to tell his parents that he saw Madison at a bar. You know, that's the last thing in the world. Who is this person? That his mother needs to hear. This is Brent Cruz. He's a teen. He needs to fix those high waters. Okay, well, we can talk to him for a few minutes. And let's just see who all else is here, if anyone is here. You know, Brent is Carissa Cruz's brother. And who all else do we have here? Two mad people that look like townies. Yeah. Don't see anyone else right now. But we're going to let Madison go ahead and talk to Brent. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to cough. And who is this? That looks like, what's his face? Yeah, that's Dean Bennett. He's still a teenager? Oh, yes, that's right. For some reason, I was thinking that he aged up when Ty aged up, but no, he is Mia's age. So anyway, we're just going to let her come and just talk to whoever she wants to talk to. you know, she's feeling really upset. She's going to sit on the bench for a little while. And who knows what time she will go home tonight. Who is this person? This is Zach Archer. He's an adult. Okay. You know, I don't know. I don't know if she's going to end up staying out all night and sleeping on a park bench. I don't know what she's going to do. But one thing I can tell you is I'm pretty sure Hailey is very upset right now and very worried about her daughter.
You can't eat a meal.
Azure is angry. Well, you know what, Azure? We don't give a rat's patootie about you. We're going to go ahead and call Brent Cruz over and have a little bit of a chat with him. And don't bother me, woman, unless you want... Okay. No. I don't want to have anything to do with you. Goodbye. And leave me alone. That's how Madison's feeling right now. And I would not cross Madison right now, because if you did, she's probably going to beat you up. So, wait a minute. Do we not even know you? We don't even know Brent Cruz. I thought we did. Uh-oh, Brent's feeling flirty. Well, I can tell you Madison is not in the mood right now to have any kind of romantic interactions. She just wants to talk a little bit. She's going to get to know him a little bit. You know, she knows Carissa Cruz, and she has heard Carissa talk about Brent before. And Brent is outgoing, but you know what, Brent? If you're going to sit here next to this Azure chick who is sleeping on the park bench, then, you know, we're going to say goodbye to you. We probably are. If you don't, you know. Who is this person? Hey, he's cute. He's very cute. Okay, so, we're going to let Madison, what's his name? Travis Baldwin. We're going to let Madison introduce herself to Travis Baldwin. He was a teen, wasn't he? He is a teen. Who is this? This is Andrew Bennett. That is, April Bennett's brother. So we're just seeing everybody's brothers here. And we don't really want to talk to April's brother, because I'm pretty sure, isn't she the one that does not like April? No, Madison likes April. It must be Mia who does not like April. So, she's going to go ahead and she's going to ask him if he wants to hang out. Why not? Let's get to know him just a little bit and see if he wants to hang out and see if he says okay. Who's this person? Oh, he's an adult. We're kind of right here. Oh, Travis is feeling flirty. We're kind of right here in the traffic pattern, I think. I think that's where all the Sims spawn. So what she's going to do is we're going to see if possibly maybe they can come and sit here together on this park bench and chat for just a few minutes. And then that way people probably won't be running into them. You know, Madison does need some friends in her life. She doesn't really have anyone. She's not looking for anything romantic right now. But she does want a friend, and this guy is quite cute, I have to say. And he's talking about money. Does that mean he's materialistic? I do not know. Does that mean he wants money? Does that mean he has money? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Just see what we can learn about him. Madison has learned that Travis is outgoing, so that's good. Can we not get to know him? Let's see. Why is that not coming up? Get to know, and then she's going to discuss her interests with him and see what we can find out about this guy. He is self-assured, okay? Let's hope that he's not evil. He looks kind of edgy. He looks kind of like a bad boy. The exact kind of guy that Madison would probably find herself attracted to right now. She's feeling uncreative. Now, Madison does have the creative trait, so that's perfectly normal for her to be feeling that way. But yeah, I've noticed that Travis has a tattoo on his arm. He's wearing a shirt with a pirate skull on it. And Madison is noticing all this, and she's thinking, wonder what Dad would think if he found out that I was dating a guy who looked like Travis. You know, now looks can be deceiving. Just because you look a certain way does not mean you are a certain way. But I think Madison really kind of wants to push the limits right now. She wants to rebel against her father and show him that, you know, if he can act the way that he's going to act, you know, that she might not necessarily act the way that he has taught her to act, you know. Why should she act in a way that will make him proud of her when he is acting in a way that does not make her proud of him? I guess is what she's thinking, what she's trying to say. And, you know, she's looking at this guy's tattoo and she's thinking, my dad probably would not like me to date a teenager who's got a tattoo on his arm. So, you know what that means. Even though she doesn't really know this guy hardly at all, she does think he's cute though, but she doesn't know much about him. They've just met, but she's going to go ahead and flirt with him because she's thinking more about what it will do to her father if she brings this guy home than, you know, the fact that she really likes him, because she doesn't really know him well enough to like him. But she is going to go ahead and ask if he's single and see what he says. And it looks like he is enjoying this flirty well, he's already feeling flirty. He was feeling flirty when we saw him, when we met him. And Madison has learned that Travis is single. She's going to go ahead and flirt with him a little bit more. She's going to, well, if she compliments his appearance, it probably won't go very well. She's going to ask a risque question. Now, Madison is a totally opposite from Mia. You know, Mia is a very shy girl when it comes to the romance department. But Madison is not. Madison is very bold. You know, she is naive. I have to say that. You know, she's never had a romantic relationship before. But she's very bold. And she's not afraid of putting herself out there. She's very adventurous. And she's very hard-headed, and she's very stubborn. And she knows how to push her father's buttons. And she's thinking that if she brings this guy home to meet him, that it most certainly will upset him and push his buttons, you know. So that is the main reason. Oh, he's tickling her. That is the main reason that she's even flirting with this guy right now. She doesn't really know if she likes him or not. But she's going to keep flirting. And she's going to try to get to know him just a little bit better. She's going to go ahead and complain about her parents. She's going to say, you know, now who are you? Go away. You know, we do not know you. You are some young adult. We don't know you. We don't want to have anything to do with you. So Madison's going to go ahead and travel with Travis and try to get away from all these weird people. I don't know if she would really go back to the bar with him. She definitely would not take him to her home. Perhaps maybe he will invite her back to his place. I don't know. How about they just go hit up the other park, possibly, and see if they can't find a bench where they can kind of be alone at the other park. So she's going to go ahead and travel with Travis Baldwin to get away from those weird people. And let's see if we can find a bench that only two people can fit on, and I see one. So she's going to go ahead, she's going to discuss interests with him a little bit. And then they're going to go over and sit on this little bench right here. Now, only 2 people can sit on this particular bench. So we won't have to worry about some weird pervert coming over and sitting down with us and trying to hone in on a teenage conversation when they're old enough to be our parents. You know? Okay, so they are having a very nice conversation. She is getting to know him. She is feeling quite flirty right now. She's going to go ahead and see if she can't get to know him a little bit better. And what do we know about him again? We know that he is outgoing and he is self-assured. Okay. Both of those traits are absolutely wonderful, absolutely fine. Just trying to see if we can't find out a little bit more. And let's just ask if perchance he has a part-time job. You know, we know he's a teenager. We know he's a student. And he is a student. He does not have a part-time job, which is kind of good because that means that he will be free in the afternoons to go out and have fun with us. Of course, he'll probably end up getting a part-time job. Who knows? Let's hope that he doesn't. And she's just getting to know him a little bit better. And with that said, I have to let you know that it is time for me to say goodbye. But I want to thank you all so very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think about Travis Baldwin? Do you think that he is someone that Madison could actually maybe care about? Or do you think that she's just wanting to date him to make her father mad? Or maybe it'll start out that way, but then she'll end up having true feelings for him. I don't know. Tell me what you think. And if you did enjoy this episode, please leave me a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll see you next time.